Hello and welcome to our latest video. Today we're going to go and have a look at what we've been up to over the last few weeks and what we're doing in the future. And we're not going to do a build because the Raspberry Pi kits, the plates turned up from the powder coaters the other day, and I've been busy getting them all ready to go on the site. They're on the site now, so if you would like to buy one, I'd get on there quite quick and buy it, because there's 95, or there was, there's not anymore, but my point being, we're going to run out and then there won't be any for a while. So if you want one, I'll suggest you get a move on and purchase it on the site. So that's out the way. I'm happy about the kits. I'm just so happy that we finally got them and been able to put them on the site for you guys to buy them. So that's out of the way, we've done that. The next thing I want to talk about is the Ryzen build, the extra build that we done last week, the cooling, for the extra cooling. That has been I've been overwhelmed with the amount of support for the video through emails and through on the channel, and more so really than what even more than what I thought. I knew it was a good video and I knew it was a good idea, but the support's been fantastic. I've had so many emails requesting the STL file for the L-shaped duct. I've had reports from Triple Axis, the guy that the company that actually designed the L-shaped vent duct. He's actually sold quite a few, even as far as Australia. So that's great news. Something else I wanted to let you know is, if you're in North America and you want the L-shaped duct, if you can't 3D print it yourself, then we've got a partner over there that's doing it, and they're called Core i64. And I've got a lot of respect for this company because they've been supporting the C64X from way back when it was Commodore USA. He does some extra 3D printed parts. So if you go on his website and look down the left hand pane, you'll see C64X. I think he's even got my retro computer in there now. Click on there, you've got all the extra products he makes. Something that I think is great is he does a bracket so you can hang this on the wall, the C64 on the wall, or you can stand it up on the table. I think it's great what they're doing. So he's got the L-shaped brackets on his site. So if you're in the States, or if you're in North America and Canada, there's somewhere you can get the L-shaped bracket for, and you'd have to pay loads and loads for shipping. So that's a really good thing. What else we're going to talk about? I found something. Where is it? This is called, if I show you the actual box, right, so it's an Icy-Dock, and it's a slimline laptop DVD. Well, it's optical drive bay, right, but it's not very pretty on the front. But this is a hard drive dock, but on this particular one blows our one away, because it's an external hard drive, as in you press this button, that clicks out. So if I go like that, you slide this out. Now that takes the hard drive and you actually screw it on. You take this piece of plastic off, and there's 4 screw holes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You screw your 2.5 inch hard drive onto it, and then you slide it back in here, and then you click it shut. And you've installed a hard drive from the outside. You don't have to go into the computer at all. You don't have to open it up to put a hard drive in. So if you're up, say for argument's sake, you've built it, and in 2 years time you've bought a new hard drive, a bigger one, you don't have to open the computer up. You can just press the button, take the old hard drive out and put the new one in. It's a great thing. I wanted, when I first started looking for a different thing on the optical drive bay instead of a DVD drive, and I've always wanted to be able to put a hard drive there, but I've always wanted to be able to access it from the outside, but they're not available. These are quite expensive. That's the only downside. They're about £34, which is probably close to $40, $45, something like that. And so for what they are, they're expensive. But some of you guys that's already got one might look at that and think, do you know what, I like that idea, I'm going to buy one of those. So it's on the Icy-Dock website. I'll put the link in the description so you can have a look. But I saw it on there. I've been searching and searching. I'm always looking for different things for these cases, and I'm always searching, and I just saw it come up, and I thought, that's what I've always wanted, one of those. And then I went on the site, and then I took a picture of it and went onto the Alibaba site to see whether I could find a cheap version on the Chinese websites. No, they don't do them, so this is only available from Icy-Dock, unfortunately. But yeah, that's great. So what else did I want to talk about? The Max Tang build that we done a couple of months back, or a month back, whenever Windows 11 was launched. And I did a build showing Windows 11. If you look at the back end now, I've actually got the IO shield printed in 3D printed. So I thought I'd go back to that build and finish it off, as in install Windows 10. In actual fact, I did install Windows 10, but I borrowed it and used it for something else. But I'll put Windows 10 back on there, and we'll try Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because we know from the Ryzen build that the Ryzen build does it at 30 frames a second, so we can compare notes, if you know what I mean, and compare the systems and see how well and how good the Max Tang is, or how bad it is compared to the Ryzen. So that's something that I'm going to go back over, and I will not only install Windows 10, I'll install Linux and see if it can actually take, if it installs all the drivers and that on the Max Tang. So we'll do that. And then the other thing I wanted to go over was how we're progressing with the keycaps, because I don't know, back in the day I think I told you about what I wanted to do, and that's produce our own injection moulds to make new keycaps. And the reason I wanted to do that is because we're buying the keycaps from Signature Plastics, and they're really expensive. And if I wanted to change the keycaps to white keycaps, for instance, it would be even more expensive, because you'd have to pay even more money for them. And what I want to do, what I've always wanted to do, is come out with different colour cases. So this is just a concept case. So these are just brown keycaps that I've actually paint sprayed white, but to actually show you the actual what it would look, so I've got a feel of what they would look like. This is a really nice colour. We've got a pink case that I haven't actually got the keyboard in, so that's a nice pink. We've got greens, we've got yellows, reds, and what I intend to do is, when we've got our own keycaps, I want to be able to offer all these different colours. I want to offer translucent keycaps. The Chinese company that is going to make the new keyboards when we swap over from TG3 to the Chinese keyboards, those keyboards are going to be, we're going to have the option of backlit keyboards, basically. So it's looking good. The only downside at the moment is the injection moulds for the keycaps are costing an absolute fortune, and I'm behind where I wanted to be. I was hoping this month to actually engage the injection moulders to start producing the moulds, but we just aren't there yet. We haven't got enough money, so we're probably looking at March time next year before we can actually commission the moulds, which is a shame, because I wanted to be able to get some extra new colours in before Christmas, but we're just not going to do it, because I don't want to sell them these new coloured cases with brown keycaps. It just doesn't look right. They need to be white. So the reason why I wanted to do different colours is because I want this system, this case, to appeal to a wider spectrum of people. People that's never, some people that's never even heard of a Commodore 64. Kids, people in their 20s that they're looking for a PC, but the retro PC is, I like the shape of that, I like that colour, I'm going to get that. It's different, it's new. It's, I want to be different. So I'm trying to aim for more people that would want to buy it, and that's why I thought it would be a good idea to take on, to do different colours. So it's a shame that we're not going to get the injection moulds made this year, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to happen next year, and as soon as they do, straight away we're going to offer different colours, which is great. And then what else did I want to talk about? some great news. Next Saturday on September the 18th is a we've been well, we're not invited, we've actually invited ourselves really. We're going to RetCon, right? Now this has been arranged for months. I mean, it's been cancelled because of the pandemic several times, but it's been arranged for you know, a month or two that it's been going to be held on September the 18th. And last week, someone that's helped my retro computer in the Vast helped a lot. Suggested that I meet them there because I wanted to say thank you for what they've done for us as well. And so I got hold of RetCon, the people that were organising it, Greenfield Computer Club, and said, can we come? Can we exhibit? And it's sort of like too late. So they've bent over backwards to accommodate us, and they've made room, and we've got a table, which is great. So I'm really looking forward to being there. We're going to display a VIC-20 and a My64, and we're going to the out of this world build that I was supposed to be doing this weekend. I'm doing it through the week, and we're posting the video hopefully before the end of next weekend, so you can actually before the weekend, so you can actually see it. But we're going to take that along with us to our tape. We're going to put it on the table so people can have a look at it and see what it can do. We're going to there's going to be lots of people there. David Pleasance is going to be there, former joint director of Commodore UK, and he's launching a book. I'm gonna, if there's enough copies there, I'm definitely going to buy one because he'll bring some with him. And Stephen Jones is going to be there. He is, if you've ever heard of Checkmate, he's got these amazing Amiga cases. They look like the original, like Amiga 3000s and the Amiga 1500 and that. Always remember as a spotty teenager, going through like Amiga format on Amiga magazine, going through and seeing the adverts in the back, and seeing him standing on a case to prove how strong it was, and to think that he's going to be there and I'm going to get to meet him. It's absolutely out of this world. And there's other people there. There's people in the industry. There's vloggers, and there's all sorts of people. So if you're nearby, I don't expect people to drive miles and miles and miles, but if you're not very far away, I think tickets are about £5, well worth a visit. We're going to be there. You could say hello. I'd like to see, see lots and lots of people there. It'd be great. But yeah, so if you're new to this channel and this is the first time you're here watching this video, please subscribe, because we're trying to get as many people subscribed as possible. It'd be great if we could reach 1,000. I don't think we're far away from 500 now. We picked up quite a few over the last couple of weeks, so it'd be great. Please subscribe, turn notifications on so you know when we bring out the next video. Give us a big thumbs up if what you're doing is good, and why don't drop us a put something down in the comments, and it's great, to listen to what you got to say. I just think it's absolutely fantastic that the channel is working so successfully. I never dreamed in a million years I'd get so many people watching these videos. Like I said last week, I think on the original Ryzen video we did, we're on like 7,300 views, which is unbelievable. I've never thought in my wildest dreams I'd get that many people to actually cast their eyes over it. I think it's fantastic. One thing before I go, I just want to show you this. So I did a thing on Facebook a couple of weeks ago where I put on the L-shaped bracket before I did the video and said, what could this be used for? So I'm doing it again on YouTube this time. So what could this be used for? So you know now that this slots in on the end, so you've got the square piece that's that replaces the 40mm fan, but this is a long one, so this is quite long. If we turn it around, you can see it's got a cutout all the way through on the side. So obviously this is going to be for the build I'm going to do, right? So what could this fit? I'll give you a little clue. Lots of people have done a video recently on this system, so ETA Prime's done one, a few people have done one. If any of you can guess the actual what I'm putting in the My64, I might first person to do it, I might stick in something for you free or something like that. So answer in the comments to see if you know what it is that we're going to do this video on. All I can say is it blew my socks off when I tested it a couple of weeks back, but it wasn't a full test, which is what we're going to do in the video. But I'm going to go now. My voice is going, but thanks very much for watching this, and please subscribe and turn notifications on and give us a huge thumbs up, and hopefully we might see you next weekend, next Saturday, the 18th of September. We'll see you later. Bye.